Yo, what's good everybody, and welcome to a brand new video where I'm going to be getting a little bit more in depth of the new DLC, which is Pokemon the Isle of Armor. So before we get a little bit deep dive into what we have, more information about it, if you guys do enjoy these videos, please leave a like and share. Get this out there for everybody can know. I do also make other content as in Apex and Call of Duty, so if you do want to follow, hit the subscribe button and go ahead and share with your friends. First thing I want to start off before we get anything now, starting today actually, you're able to get Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sabu with the Hidden ability, Grassy Surge, Libero, and Sniper. You're able to get them at level 5. You can get them those three starting today, as you can see. Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020 at 6 a.m. PD time, which that's not me, I am East time. But you're able only to get them on Pokemon Home. So if you guys don't know, here's the process. You open up Home, you select mystery gift, and you'll be able to receive them now. I did get mine already, but go ahead, now they are available. Pick them up now before they end. Now let's get started into what we're here for. So first we have Galarian Slowbro. So we finally found out what his typing. He is Poison and Psychic, and his ability is Quick Draw. It's alright, nothing too crazy. So there's the information that we have on him. Galarian Slowbro's signature move is Shell Side Arm. Shell Side Arm is a poison type special move in which this Pokemon fires poisonous liquid from the tip of the shoulder attached to its arm. This move may poison the target. Moreover, it inflicts either physical or special damage depending on which will damage the target more. Okay. So this is the information that we have on the Galarian Slowbro. Now we're gonna hit with the starters now. Gigantamax Rillaboom. So this is how Rillaboom is gonna, his Gigantamax is gonna look. His ability is Overgrow. So we're gonna see what his G-Max move is Drum Solo. Grass type attack used by Gigantamax Rillaboom can change to G-Max Drum Solo. G-Max Drum Solo is an extremely powerful move where Rillaboom strikes up a beat with the sticks on its hand and elegantly control tree roots with a spectacular drumming skills. It will then make these tree roots erupt from beneath the opponent, dealing massive damage. This move is more powerful than other max move and can also ignore any effect of the target's abilities. So this move is really cool. If it's actually one of the strongest moves, it says this move is more powerful than other max moves, and I'm guessing it assumes this is the best grass move, G-Max move that Rillaboom does know. Oh, and just a little heads up, if you guys do happen to hear music in the background, it's because I do have family over and they are blasting music, so hopefully you guys aren't able to pick it up as much. But yeah, this is G-Max Rillaboom. G-Max Cinderace, what he does look cool. Look at that. He looks really cool. His ability is Blaze. So the G-Max move for Cinderace is G-Max Fireball. Fire type attacks used by Gigantamax Cinderace will change to G-Max Fireball. G-Max Fireball is an extremely powerful move where Cinderace will use its strong legs to kick a gigantic fireball at the opponent, causing an explosion when the fireball hits. This move is more powerful than any. Okay, so these moves are the strongest move they'll have in their arsenal and can also ignore any effects of the target's ability. Yeah, so I'm guessing the same thing for Inteleon. These are the strongest G-Max move that they have. Gigantamax Inteleon, the Sniper. Secret Agent Pokemon. His ability Tauren. His G-Max move is Hydro Snipe. G-Max Hydro Snipe is a move with extremely high power. Inteleon will take aim from the top of his towering tail, gathering water at his fingertips from blasting at its opponent. The water is launched with such force and speed that it causes a huge explosion when it hits and packs a greater punch than any other. Yes, same thing, and they all seem to ignore the target's ability, so no matter what, it's going to hit. G-Max Venusaur. Look at my son Venusaur. So Grass Poison, his ability is Overgrow. Now we're here to see his move, Vine Lash. Instead of Vine Whip, it's Vine Lash. G-Max Vine Lash doesn't just deal damage to an opponent when it hits, it will continue to deal damage for 4 turns to any Pokemon that isn't grass. Okay, so I'm assuming it's basically like Charizard's Wildfire that I assume. So it hits, it deals damage for 4 turns to any Pokemon that isn't grass. So this move hits anything, and the only thing that's immune are grass. So that seems interesting. G-Max Blastoise. The ability is Torrent. Let's see how this dude looks. He looks so cool. Look at these cannons. He looks like a battleship. His G-Max move is Cannonade. Lemonade. Dwayne Wade. G-Max Cannonade doesn't just deal damage to an opponent when it hits. It will continue to deal damage for 4 turns to any Pokemon that isn't water type. That's interesting. That's the same thing like Venusaur. So if it isn't a water type, it will do damage for 4 turns, but how much damage would it do? I assume it's the same thing like Sandstorm. I'm guessing it does that type of damage. And we have new features to spice up your adventures. New features added in the Owl of Armor and the Crown Tundra. So we have new clothing. You can see you want to dress up as the chairman, you can. You want to dress up as Marnie, Punk Girl, and this dude. New Pokedex. We have new Pokemon, max battle rate against new Pokemon. So we are getting new Pokemon in the battle dens. You're able to design. We have more cars to actually design, which is kind of interesting because I really do like these. Okay, new feature. This is what I saw in the trailer, and I thought it was a Pokemon for a second, but no, it's a machine. The Cram-O-Matic. The dojo on the Isle of Armor houses a unique take on recycling in the form of a device called a Cram-O-Matic. If you feed it 4 items, it will combine them and give you a new item in exchange. You can receive any of a variety of items, including Pokeballs, PP-ups, and more. Some combinations might produce rare items. So when I read this, I assume, is this a way where we're gonna get apricots to make specific Pokeballs? Because I know we're able to get apricots, but it didn't say how. My theory is this is the only way to get an apricot. And one more question, will it produce Master Balls? Because this right here will be my best friend if it does. New tutor moves. Completely new tutor moves will be available on the Isle of Armor. You can have your Pokemon learn these moves in exchange of Amorite ore, a substance that you can find Isle of Armor through max raid battles and other means. Okay, that's cool. Burning Jealousy. Burning Jealousy is a new fire type. Okay, so these are the new moves. There's a new fire type moves that can be taught starting with this expansion. When it hits, it deals damage to all opposing Pokemon and burns all opposing Pokemon that have their stats boosted during their turn. That's cool. So it's best to have this on a slow mon, because there's no point of using it if your Pokemon outspeeds. Grassy Glide. Grassy Glide is a new grass type move that can be taught starting with this expansion. This move has high priority when used on grassy terrain. So basically in the grassy terrain, this move hits first. Sorry, not the best. It's alright. This feature, the Max Soup. Max Soup is a special dish made from rare ingredients you can gather on the Isle of Armor. If a Pokemon with great hidden potential drinks Max Soup, it will become a special Pokemon capable of Gigantamax. So this soup is able to turn regular Pokemon, and it's able to make them have a Gigantamax form. It doesn't mean it's able to turn into every Pokemon have Gigantamax form. For example, if you have a regular Colossal, it's not a Gigantamax Colossal, it's just a regular one. If it drinks the soup, it has a chance to become a Gigantamax Colossal. It just doesn't work on every Pokemon. It's only the ones that do have Gigantamax form. The new legendaries that we have here is the brand new Reggie type, which is called Regieleki, which is a weird name, but I'm cool with it. It's an Electron Pokemon, type Electric, 311, 320 pounds, and the ability is Transitor. So I did look up this ability. I believe it's a new ability that they will add. This Pokemon absorbs Electron to live. Electrical energy makes up most of its body. Its electrical type moves are said to pack the greatest power of any used by electric Pokemon. Strengthened, restrained by special equipment. So if you can see here, this is the equipment which looks like weights. They look like weights to me, those weighted plates that you put on the bars. Researchers have determined that Regieleki's body is fitted with what appears to be a special insulating equipment that does not conduct electricity. Some theorize that in ancient times, people tormented by Regieleki fitted the equipment on the Pokemon to restrain its powers. So yes, these are like weight plated to me to restrain it. Or it could actually be rubber bands, because rubber does nullify electric. So Regieleki's signature move is Thunder Cage. Regieleki's signature move, Thunder Cage. In this electric type special move, the Pokemon fires furious bolts of electricity from its lower half, trapping opponents directly below it in a cage of lightning. Thunder Cage doesn't only deal damage to opponents when it lands, it will also cause them to be trapped within an electrified cage, causing damage every turn for 4 to 5 turns, and preventing them from fleeing or being swapped. That's cool. So it's basically like Shadow Tag, where they can't move. It deals damage for 4 to 5 turns, and it prevents them from fleeing or being swapped out. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool and helpful. The next legendary Reggie that I actually do like is Regidrago. Dragon Orb Pokemon, Dragon type, 6'11", 440 pounds, and his ability is Dragon Maw. Which, one thing that I did see, this right here, it looks like a Charizard skull, a head. Like you see Charizard's thing, it looks like Charizard. A cluster of dragon energy. Regidrago's body is composed of crystallized dragon energy. The energy is dense in the central core, and thanks to his body composition, Regidrago can use dragon type moves with greater power than other Pokemon. This thing really does look cool, I'm not gonna lie. The sealed Regidrago, as I said, this is a Charizard. You cannot tell me that is not a Charizard skull. Folklore tells that the legendary Pokemon Regigigas tried to create a Pokemon from crystallized dragon energy but ran out of crystals and was only able to complete the head. People of old feared that if Regidrago were to be complete, it would rain destruction on their land, so they sealed it away within a temple. Well, not anymore, because I know every single one of us wants it and it's going to release it so we can catch it. Regidrago's signature move, Dragon Energy. The Pokemon assumes a shape similar to a dragon's head, then fires intense dragon energy from its mouth. The more HP the user has remaining, the higher the move's power. So this move looks really cool. It's like a Hyper Beam, a Dragon Hyper Beam. Well, basically Charizard's Dragon Hyper Beam. But this is one of my favorite Regis. I do really enjoy it. Now let's go check on the legendary birds that I've been dying to do. We have here Galarian Articuno, which is my favorite one because this dude looks like a total boss. Just look at him. He's swagged out. This is swagged out Articuno. Category of cruel Pokemon. He is psychic and flying, so we found out he is not ice. To be honest, I would have preferred him to be psychic ice, but he's a bird, so he has to be flying. So I don't mind the typing. His ability is competitive. It's alright. So the Galarian's signature move is Freezing Glare. Freezing Glare is a psychic type special move in which the Pokemon attacks by firing psychic powers from both eyes. This move may also leave the target frozen. Wow, that's cool actually. So you're still able to freeze even though it's not an ice type. I love when they do that. When they have effects that doesn't have to include with the typing. For example, Scold, it's a water type move, but you can also burn. This is Galarian Articuno. Now for the next bird. And now we have Galarian Zapdos. This dude looks the funniest to me because he looks like an ostrich, but he's still cool though. So he is a strong legs Pokemon, fighting and flying type. So I mean, I can see fighting in him if it's strong legs ostrich. His ability is Defiant. So instead of reading the definition, guys, if you guys do want to read the definition for the rest of the two mons, which is Zapdos and Moltres, I will leave the link in the description down below of the article, which is in the Pokemon official Pokemon website for Sword and Shield. Galarian Zapdos signature move, Thunderous Kick. In this fighting type physical move, the Pokemon overwhelms the target with lightning-like movements before delivering a kick. This also lowers the target's defense strat. Okay, so this isn't like the Articuno, where Galarian Articuno froze the opponent. This one doesn't paralyze it, it just lowers the stats for defense. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what Moltres does. Galarian Moltres, the hot fiery bird. So he's dark and fighting. Wow. Okay. To be honest, I assumed they were gonna have different typings other than flying, because this dude has that fiery figure. But I assume since it's Moltres, he has that. His ability is Berserk. If I think correctly, Berserk, it strengthens the special attack or attack once it reaches half HP, which isn't really good. Sucks. Once again, you guys can read this on your own time. Galarian Moltres' signature move is Fiery Wrath. In this dark type special move, the Pokemon transforms its wrath into a fire-like aura to attack. It may also make opposing Pokemon flinch. So it's not like Articuno, it doesn't burn, it makes it flinch. To be honest, I feel like Zapdos got the low end of the shoe, because Zapdos lowered defense down. It's cool, but it's not as unique. This one makes the Pokemon flinch, which is really cool. New features added in Crown Tundra. So this is something that I saw, which was really cool. If you guys saw in the trailer, we did see that Gigantamax, the raid battles, the Giratina one. So explore Pokemon dens in Dynamax Adventures. Team up with 3 other trainers to go on a Dynamax adventure. You'll be able to venture into Pokemon dens and maybe even run into Dynamax Pokemon. If you do encounter a Dynamax Pokemon during exploration, you'll need to work together with your teammates in a max raid battle. You'll get a chance to catch the Dynamax Pokemon for your team if you triumph in the battle, but you'll be kicked out of the den once should you lose. So this is like a little journey here. We have a trainer. Is that a trainer? That looks like a trainer. We have 4 paths, but interesting, you fight these 4 Pokemons. I assume that these are Dynamax Pokemon, which, like for example, Manectric, and then hopefully, luckily, you get a legendary one at the end. As you see here, they both lead to one path. Get ready to take part in the Galarian Star Tournament. Once you progress far enough in your adventures in the Crown Tundra, you'll be able to participate in the Galarian Star Tournament held in the city of Windon. In this tournament, you'll battle with various trainers you met in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, but not just as opponents, you'll also pick a teammate and tackle the tournament together. So this is kind of cool. As you can see here, you can team up with Hop, and you can also team up with Marnie, and they're together. Nessa, B, which is the best looking trainer. We also have Leon and Raihan together. As you can see here, these are what's available on the DLC of the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. So that's everything that I have here, guys. The DLC first comes out June 17th, so get ready. Start catching all the Master Balls that you can, because there will be a lot of legendaries, and since there aren't, then hopefully we can get them shiny. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, if there's anything that I left out, please leave a comment down below. This is all about sharing, growing together. And you guys also want to check out my other content that I have, Apex, Call of Duty, feel free to check. And I also did upload my reaction to the DLC if you guys also want to check that out. But if you do enjoy this video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell so anytime that I upload, you guys are notified. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.